Good morning. It's the 27th of April. My gosh, April's almost over. And it's raining out again today, and it's not supposed to stop raining till like Friday. Um, it's 37 degrees on April 27th. So, my eczema is not healed by any means, but this is my worst time of it now. It's when like remember a while back I showed you and it was just all raw and cut and sore where I couldn't even do dishes or anything. Well, that's the stage I'm in right now, and nothing really other than the redness and the chafing kind of it. I have one little spot there that the skin broke, but that's as bad as it got this time. So it didn't get that real hard skin on it this time. And where's my lotion? But that lotion seems to keep it moist enough where it doesn't dry out as bad. So I don't think it's going away, but I think it's better. And I still want to see a chiropractor. And then if that doesn't work, then I'm going to go to a homeopathic doctor and try to figure out. Because I've switched to everything natural now, so I don't know what's going on. Something with my immune system. What else was I going to tell you? We went out for dinner last night. My husband's niece is becoming a doctor. She's in medical school right now, so we met up with her and had dinner. And it's just such a treat to be around a young adult that just has so much going for her, and she's traveled all over the place, Ecuador, and she's going to Africa, and she's been to Hawaii, and all through the medical school program, because they send you to different parts of the world so you can learn, and you work side by side with a doctor, and you learn and get to try new procedures and stuff. And I mean, just talking to her was just amazing, and it really kind of makes you think, what did I do with my life? But I guess they need people like me too. That's what I remember my sister always saying that. Well, they need people like, that don't do nothing. We're fillers. We're fillers, I think she said. We're fillers in the world. The life needs fillers, and I'm a filler, so I make a good filler. I'm a good grandma. Anyway, I didn't finish I had a salad with a vinaigrette on it, and then I had some pasta ravioli dish with chicken. It was so rich and so good, and it had portobello mushrooms, sun-dried tomatoes, pesto, garlic, and chicken, and raviolis, and the ravioli was like a 3 kind. It was spinach, the white, and then some red dye in it, but it was good. And I didn't finish it, so I had some of that for my breakfast kind of this morning, and I still have some left because it's so rich. You just can't eat very much of it at a time. So I'll pluck on that all day. My husband has to work tonight. He's doing a concert. He's serving food at a concert, so I can kind of eat what I want today, so I'm not too worried. But again, I feel like I'm slipping. I'm not working it like I'm supposed to, and that's only going to get me back where I don't want to be. So I have to put the reins on and just stop it in its track. So I'm going to sit down later today and revamp my menu and look. I think Saturday. No, I can't Saturday. Saturday we're out of town. I don't know. One day I just need to walk around the grocery store and get some new foods, some new fruits. And I was talking to my niece last night, who is a vegetarian, and we were just kind of discussing that. And I asked her how she started, and she said, "Well, I didn't eat any fruits and vegetables." And she forgot to buy meat at the grocery store one time, and so she came home and thought, well, I'll just try to make do without meat this week, and kind of went from there. But I asked her, well, if you're not a vegetable eater, how do you become a vegetable eater? And she said, well, you start out with like the friendlier vegetables, the one maybe you grew up with, start with that, and then you just incorporate one. And pretty soon. I mean, I guess if that's really all you're eating other than cheese and stuff like that, you learn real quick to like different ones or try different ones. But what she had last night looked delicious. It was long spaghetti with like a linguine with, oh my gosh, just like 4 or 5 different vegetables all tossed in like an oil whatever, and cheese on top of that. It looked delicious, and probably wasn't much more or less fattening than what I had, but I had chicken on mine. Let's see. So April is almost over. This weekend we do the wild game dinner that my husband's cooking, and I'll make the salad, and I will make the bruschetta, and then he'll do the rest, and then I'll serve and do the wine and stuff. I'll be the sommelier, or whatever you say it. It's not sommelier? Is that how you pronounce it? I won't be that because I haven't been trained to be that, but I'll pretend I'm that. It's like people pretending to be chefs, which drives me nuts. Let's see. So, and then the next weekend we have the Kentucky Derby. We have a party up at my nephew and his wife's house for that. That's always fun. I think this is like our fifth year doing that. We all pick a horse, and then we watch the race, and whoever's horse wins gets all the money, because you buy your horse, you buy your ticket. So that's fun. So we've got a busy May. My husband goes fishing in May for like 4 or 5 days, so that's when I will plant all my flowers and get my yard work done. I've got a guy coming over to put shelves in my closet in the bedroom, which I've made into a toy room. So I'm going to take everything out of there, and he's going to put shelf, and then that's going to be where all my toys will go, and whatever doesn't fit in there is getting out of this house. So I'm excited about that, and that's going to be a project, just going through everything and deciding what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep. And you know, the more I watch kids, the more I realize they're bored no matter what you give them. I mean, you could have 100 toys laid out, and they don't want. They might go pick up one little thing, and that's what they'll play with, or they're bored. They don't. And I was talking to my niece about this last night, and I was talking about children today. I don't think we were like that, because we were never allowed to be bored. If we were bored, we were put to work. So we enjoyed being outside or doing whatever. The other day was just beautiful out, and my kids came in and it was too hot. And I was like, are you kidding me? It's April. Get outside. And the reason why they were hot, is they were bored. Unless somebody is there telling them how to play, what to do, they can't do it on their own anymore, and it just drives me nuts. It's like, if you've got somebody, well, my grandson is a perfect example. He can pick up anything and play with it. He can make it into a spaceship. He can take a sprinkler, and all of a sudden becomes a race car or whatever. He's just always been that way. We're not the type of people that sit down and just entertain them constantly. We just don't do that. Well, I was not brought up that way. And I think those kind of kids are just so much farther ahead because they don't have to be entertained all the time. I'm getting on a rant here, but I feel sorry for these kids that have to be entertained 24/7, because it's not good for them, and it's not good for the parent, and it's not good for me, because I'm not going to do it. That's just ridiculous. I have a big sandbox out there, a playhouse, a kitchen, a school desk, dress-up clothes, and I mean the big outdoors, sticks, leaves, chairs, my God, if I had all that when I was a kid, I would have been in heaven. We had a farm yard and a pasture with cow poop, and that's what we played in, and a big cow tank that we found frogs and stuck it in, and we swam in there, and the cow pies we would walk in because they were warm. And anyway, that's my rant for today. Check in tomorrow, see what I'm pissed about tomorrow. All right, I gotta go. I'll talk to you tomorrow.